Alrighty, February, state of my galaxy. So, this month I didn't really have anything, I don't know, ultra exciting happening. I didn't get any new legendary characters. I didn't get any new GLs, nothing like that. But, there still is a lot that I can talk about, so let's get into it. The first thing is, I am working on two Journey Guide characters. The first is, where the heck is he? Solo, right here. Bink, Grand Inquisitor. I would actually rather work on getting Star Killer, because Star Killer is cool, and he has less requirements. He only needs 4 characters, where this event requires 5. But, unfortunately, the Inquisitors show up in too many things. They show up as feats in Conquest. They'll show up as their own faction in challenges, and there's even many events that require these characters, like this one that's coming in a couple of days, or tomorrow actually. The Fanatical Devotion. I mean, I can't do that one because I don't have these guys beefed up. So I have been working on them. Actually, I say I don't have them beefed up. I've made a lot of progress on them this month. Inquisitorius, there we go. So basically all those that are worked on right now, I'm pretty sure I did all that this month. 8th Brother may have been last month, or he could have been very beginning of this month. I don't quite remember, but I know the other 3 were this month. I mean, ninth Sister I just did yesterday, because I just got her to 7-star yesterday, which ironically, this month's login characters I think are 2nd Sister and 9th Sister. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, I've been farming so hard, and now they're the login character for the month. Ugh. But anyhow, then that's also the other one. I think it was 2nd Sister. I don't know. One of these I got to 7. One of these other ones, 7th or 2nd Sister. I also got to 7-star this month. But yeah, as you see, 7th Sister's pretty close to gear 12 at least. All he needs this nonsense. Oof, I'm only at 9 out of 50, so there's a ways to go on that, but... And then, unfortunately, this one needs 2 of those, so that's real fun. And then 9th Sister, I don't really know what she's at. She's low, though. She's only gear 8 for now, but well, figure she needs one as well. Speaking of her being at gear 8, I was looking at her power, and I was thinking, this is ridiculous. Like, I've said this before, but they need to update the power rating. Like, she's at 20,386 power. Like, that's kind of strong sounding, but yet she's only gear 8. So, she's not really that strong. The only reason she seems that strong is because she has 6 moves, and she's got 2 Zetas. But it's just artificial pumping. It's not a true standard of her power. Like, I was looking at this just for comparison. I know he's not strong either, but you have Jedi Consular, who's Relic 1. At least. That's significantly higher than gear 8. I mean, 9, 10, 11, 12, technically 13. So that's 5 whole gear levels plus an addition. And yet his power is only 18,886. Now, like I was saying, I don't know if he actually would be able to beat 9th Sister on a one-on-one. He should be able to, though, because he's so much more beefy. I mean, look, he's got 100,000 health and protection combined, where what does she have? 9th Sister's probably like 40,000. 5, 6, 7, yeah, 37,000. So yeah, he'd be able to beat her, but power-wise, she's 2,000 stronger than him. So it's just kind of ridiculous. They really need to overhaul that and come up with a better way to compare characters. Anyways, so yeah, the last one that I need to work on for Grand Inquisitor is this guy. The only reason I haven't been working on him and all the rest are 7 stars is because he's in Cantina, which Cantina is the best area to be in if you're trying to farm characters, because you have basically unlimited spins. You know, like on a light side or a dark side node, you only have 5 spins per day, unless you want to spend crystals to keep refreshing it. Where Cantina, you can go as much as you have energy for. But Cantina is also where you can get relic materials. And I prefer to work on my relics, so this kind of sucks because my relics are on pause right now, so I can work on getting 5th Brother up. Speaking of getting him up, though, he did recently hit 5 stars a couple days ago, and now I'm at 15 out of 85, so I mean, there is that, but still. Anyhow, so I'm working on the requirements for Grand Inquisitor, like I said, and I'm also working on, as I've said last month, Jabba. I mean, I do need to get Rey and Lord Vader, but the problem with them is, one, as I've said, I don't care about the Resistance faction. Just ever since Force Awakens, did not care about them. They seemed like they were just a ragtag random group of individuals, and they just kind of happened to be like, hey, let's call ourselves the Resistance. I mean, they all came together by chance. None of them were actually part of Resistance. You had Finn, who was a stormtrooper. Rey was just a scavenger, and Han and Chewie are technically, you could say they're rebels, but they're also just smugglers and scoundrels at heart, and they all just happened to come together. Oh, and BB-8 was hanging out with Rey because she saved him from the I don't know, the individual that was going to break him apart or whatever. And all of a sudden, other Resistance. Like, they're not even a real team, for one. And for two, I don't care about them. They never really, I don't know, made me feel anything towards them. And then the requirements are just boring. I don't care about Rose Tico. I don't care about Amilyn Holdo. I don't want to work on them. I don't want to work on who else sucks in here, kind of. Resistance pilot. Like, I don't want to do this. Obviously, someday it's gonna happen. I'm gonna obviously try to unlock her. She is a GL, but for now, while I have other options, I don't care. And as far as Lord Vader, he'd be kind of cool to have, but he has too many Relic 8s. Padme, Count Dooku, and then ARC Trooper and General Skywalker. Relic 8 is way too much of a pain in the dick, especially if you're free to play. It takes me like 2 weeks to go from Relic 7 to Relic 8. It's very unattractive, and I hate it. Like, 2 weeks, you're looking at 2 months right here just to get these 4 characters to Relic 8. No thank you. So, it kind of just lands in Jabba. And as you see, I have 8 out of 16, so I'm literally halfway there to being able to finally start working on competing in his event. I was looking through this though, and I'm like, geez, a lot of this is kind of... I'm putting like a lot of work on myself to get Jabba. Everything that's left, basically, is going to be a lot of work, like Chrysanthemum. Well, Chrysanthemum's in the same boat as Fifth Brother. He's available in Cantina, and like right now, I only think I have him at 4-star, so I got a ways to go on him. Outrider, I'm trying, but you know, the spins, they give you nothing per drops, so it's taking forever to get that ship started up. I'm still not even 6 stars. I'm close, but I'm still not there yet. Greedo, at least I have him gear 12. I just need to get him beefed up. Skiffguard Lando. Skiffguard Lando would be a pain in the butt, but we had that event not too long. Well, it wasn't really an event. It was like a galactic chase type situation. And I was able to get his stars way up. Now he's pretty close to 7-star, which is good. He's sitting at, I think, 89 out of 100. So he's very close. I do have him gear 12. It's funny because when I got him to gear 12, I did it as a joke, you know, like for the memes, just to have like a terrible character at gear 12. And now he's a requirement to be Relic 4, so much for my joke. Boosh, Leia, I'm working on her. I think she's almost 6-star, so I got a ways to go on that. Aura Singh was surprising. I thought I had her 7-star. I don't. She's sitting at 4-star, and I think she's Cantina, so that's going to be a long farm where I'm not working on relics. So, yeah, there's a lot that I gotta farm these characters up before I can even do this, but I'm working on it. Slowly but surely. Anyhow, I have been using... Oh, God dang it. I've been using... You can't even see it. I'm trying to show my team. I've been using a Kenobi team. Unfortunately, everything I go up against is Kenobi, so it's kind of like luck of the draw when I win. I was just rank 53, now I'm 63, so this idiot Lucky Me TV must have pushed me back. Actually, this is the same person I go up against every single time, and I win. So I don't know how they keep winning the position back when I keep beating them. I'll have to do that later and take my spot back at 53. Anyways, as far as characters go up here, I've been working on Cad's mods, so then I can just unfavorite him finally, because, you know, for now, Relic 5 is good enough. That's my checkpoint. So I got 2 more to go, and then he'll be out of here. After that, I'm thinking I'll probably work on, whose was I gonna do? Somebody. Well, maybe Plo Koon, just because he's got a ship. Also, did I do Mob Enforcer? I might have gotten Mob Enforcer up to Relic 5 this month. Kind of a random, crappy character, but what are you gonna do? Jawa, I think I got up to Relic 5 this month. Again, a random crappy character, but he is a requirement for Jabba. He needs to be Relic 3, so I just got him to 5. In the process of working on, let me just find him, Han. I got Han to Relic 8 because that was one of the requirements for Jabba, which was a big pain in the butt. Like I said, it takes forever. But in the process of trying to farm that secondary crap that you need, I worked on Akbar a little bit. I got him to Relic 4. I just want to get him to Relic 5 and then I'll call it a day. So he's pushing right there, except he's on hold for now, so I can work on 5th brother. Just today, last day of the month, February 28th, I just got him to Relic status, which was kind of cool. Earlier in the month, I also got, where the heck is he? Magma Trooper up to Relic status. And I think I might have gotten Jedi Consular up to Relic status this month as well, now that I'm thinking about it. So that was kind of cool too. Jedi Consular sucks, but Jedi Consular always has kind of like a special place in my, I don't know, wow, I don't know if I want to say heart or in my mind, but you know, when I started playing this game, he was the first character you started with. Now I think they give you like Jedi Knight Anakin or somebody much better. But this is who they used to give you, just some random character, Jedi Consular, someone fake that they made up. Or at least I think he's someone fake they made up. I don't know. But yeah, so even though he sucks, it's kind of cool to get him Relic just because it's like, hey, you know, we've been together for 7 years. But anyways, I also got Savage beefed up. I've been wanting to do him only because I gave him his Omicron, and I'm like, he's only going to be better the stronger he is. Normally I stop at Relic 5, but I might take this guy to Relic 7. It's kind of like a situation like Wampa. I took Wampa to Relic 7 because in Grand Arenas, it's worth it. So I'm thinking the same thing is going to apply to Savage. I might want to take him to Relic 7 just to really beef him up as best as I can. I mean, I saw some gameplay before where he almost soloed a whole entire C team. C just barely beat him. So I'm like, hey, that would be cool if I can do that. So obviously the higher Relic I have him, the better. I'd rather go to Relic 8 in that case, but that's just way too much work just for like a fun character when I have so many requirements that I actually have to work on. I'm gonna call him out because I don't know if this was this month, but I got Darthsidius to Relic status. I don't remember if it was this month or last month, but I just saw him sitting there, so I'll just note him. Yeah, so let's see. What else did I finish? I think I finished somebody's like mods. I don't remember who offhand. Did I do Wampa to Relic 7 this month? I was just talking about that, but that might have been this month that I got him to Relic 7. I know it was pretty recent. I don't know when. I don't know. Anyways, as I said, I also got Han Solo to 8. I mean, he was at Relic 6. But still, just to go from Relic 6 to Relic 8, that took a long time. That's a lot of work. It sucks. Yeah, I got Ahsoka to Relic 7 too. That might have been last month. I just remembered because... yeah, it had to have been last month. Because I wanted to do that for when I had General Kenobi. And I've had General Kenobi for a little bit now. I'm just trying to remember who I worked on. I think Royal Guard was last month, right? When I got him to Relic 7. I don't think that's new news. Traya, when was her Omicron thing? Did her Omicron update happen this month or was it last month? All I know is they changed her Omicron so it wasn't as OP, and then obviously they refund you, but I was like, whatever. You know, she had the Omicron, I'm just going to put it back on her. A lot of the Omicrons that I have left to do anyways kind of suck. I don't care about the characters, I don't care about the Omicron, so I'm like, whatever, I'll just give it back to her. This was actually in both my games. My main game, this account, and my second account, I have her Omicron, and they took it off, and I just put it back on. Speaking of Omicrons, though, I did Omicron somebody this month. Oh, yeah, I remember who. It was, well, let's skip that for now, because I think Bo-Katan, that might be one character that I finished off this month with her mods. Now that I'm looking at her. Hera might have as well. Her mods in, she's Relic 5. I didn't know that all that happened. Well, obviously I did it, but I mean, I don't remember it. Anyways, the character I Omicron was Droideka. Just because I thought this was pretty decent for Territory Wars. It says, and if all allies are separatist droids, like, what else would you put them with? So I figured all this could be pretty decent in, what was it, Territory Wars? So, yeah, and right now I have him set on defense, so let's see how that works out, if this really does make a difference or not. Did I get 2 Omicrons this month? I don't remember. Omicrons take so long to build up that when I get them, I forget. And like I said, a lot of the characters that could get Omicron I don't really care about, so like now I'm kind of wasting Omicrons. Like Droidico was decent, but some it's like, okay, here's your Omicron. This is a side note for now. It's nothing I'm actually working on, but for the purposes of the Executor, you know, the Razor Crest is a bounty hunter ship, and I was thinking about upgrading him to relic status just so that the ship would be better. I never use Beskar Armor Mando. It's funny because there's 2 Mandos in the game. Regular Mando, super good. I always put him in my bounty hunter squad. He's a staple in there. He's very good. This one though, I don't care about him. I don't use him like ever. The only time I use him is for like Galactic Challenge when they're like, oh, you use a full team of scoundrels or Mandalorians, and I'm like, well, he counts, so I guess I'm using him. But I was thinking about at some point trying to work on getting him relics, so that way then his ship would be stronger. That way then it would help my Executor team. Same as Bosk, I've been thinking about getting him stronger. I mean, I've been thinking about this for a while, but he's Relic 5. I've been thinking about getting him to Relic 7. That way then his ship's better. I mean, he is a tank, and he's a pretty solid tank, so I fear the stronger Bosk is, the better the ship will be. And another one that's kind of random I've been thinking about relicking has been Scion, only because I have the other 2 Sith Triumvirate characters at Relic status, and here he is at gear 12.5, so I'm like, I gotta get him beefed up, but I don't know, I don't use him enough. It's really just for some conquest nodes and some Grand Arena, so that's why I just leave him. I'm like, yeah, it's good enough for what it's worth. It's not like I'm using him in Squad Arena every day or something. Anyways, is there any other Omicrons or something that I did? Here's our, jeez, I only have 2 things on him. Actually, I might have put those 2 things on him this month. Those 2 pieces of gear he has. And I think I had one other piece at the time, but I didn't realize, like, it showed 2 lit up, and I thought, it's probably the same thing. And I put it down on somebody else. Maybe it was Kanan. And then I came back and I saw Ur still had one. I was like, dang it, I could have put down 2 because he's needed for Jabba. And then later I got another thing and I was like, dang it, he would have had 3 things on him now. Or 4, actually. Oh, yeah, 3, never mind. So, oh well. I can still farm it. It's just a little bit longer now. Chief Nebbit has his Omicron. When did I do that? I don't think I ever reported that because I don't really care. I feel like I worked on some other random characters too. Did I? I don't know. I might be getting confused because my second account. My second account, I worked on some Night Sisters for some event. I don't remember what it was. Obviously, I didn't work on Night Sisters here though, because there's a couple sitting right there. Anyways, did I get anybody start up or we get any new characters? Let me look. As I said, Skiff-Guard Lando's getting very close, 89 out of 100. I'm working on him. I'm trying. I mean, I need to, so then, Jabba. I'm very, very slowly working on Armor. It's kind of like whenever I have extra energy, I'll go and farm her. So she's at 47 out of 100. She's getting close to 7 stars, slowly. Boosh, as I said, is close to 6 stars, 63 out of 85. It's taken a while, but we're slowly getting there. Rose Tico, I don't care about her, but like I said, at the end of the day, someday I'm gonna need to farm Rey because she is a GL, so it just makes sense. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to get Rose beefed up. So for now, I'm very casually working on getting her start up as well, just like Armorer. Like, she's not a priority to me at all. She's just kind of if I have extra energy, but I have recently gotten her to 5-star, so, and as you see, 10 over towards 6-star. Slow progress, but Chrysanthemum, he's pretty close to 5-star. I didn't realize that. I mean, he's like 4 1/3 star. But still, it's a little more progress than I thought I had. Chrysanthemum's actually a decent character. Anytime I go up against him, it takes a while to take him out. It's just Cantina. I'd rather work on getting my characters relicked up, not farm a character. That takes forever and for little reward until they're 7-star. Anyways, as I was saying before about Aura Singh, she's only 5 not only, she's actually, I should say, 5-star. That's a little better than I thought. I thought she was 4-star. So she's 5-star, 5 1/4 star basically. So not the worst. Still though, we got a little ways to go before she's 7-star. Ugh. The good thing about her is I hear her leader ability is pretty easy to achieve the requirements for the payout. So she's a good leader just for that. It's just so you can get everybody's payout activated. Anyways, as far as new characters, oh yeah, Raditz, I forgot. I'm casually working on him as well. So he's I'm kind of only casually working on him just because he's got a ship. So I'm like, well, his ship is very low priority. I just unlocked the Executor, last month or something. So I need to get that to 7-star and all that. And he does need to be Relic 9 for his ship, which is ridiculous. But still, I'm like, at the end of the day, if I want to try to unlock everything, I'm going to have him 7-star so I can get him to Relic 9. So I'm casually working on him. Anyways, new characters that came to the game. I think it was just Tuscan Warrior and Chieftain, right? Yeah. Tuscan Warrior and Tuscan Chieftain. Something on the side that I'm working on when I have the currency is Ki-Adi-Mundi. Now that they put him in that shard store for the new, where do you get that currency from, actually, that I'm trying to think of? I don't know, is it from territory battles or something? I don't know. Oh, yeah, it's from the Rise of the Empire territory battles. Yeah, so he's part of that currency, so I'm trying to unlock him. Jeez. I'm only at 70 out of 80, which is just a 4-star unlock. Like, Ki-Adi-Mundi is... I thought General Skywalker was a terrible character to try to unlock. It was a lot of work to get him and get him to 7-star, but Ki-Adi-Mundi is absolutely insane to get. But I'm close. 10 more shards. I wish I had enough currency because he is available currently. Where is it? Go down. Right here. See, if I had enough currency, I could get 5 more, and I just need 1 more bundle and finally have him unlocked. It sucks, though, because even when I do unlock him, like, I could work on him, but he's 4-star. Like, he's not going to be that good. I can't get him to gear 12, like... But anyways, I think that's it for characters. Now, as far as the ship side of things go, what did happen? Well, obviously, like, this ship would have moved up a little just by default because getting a couple of the crew relic. Nothing special, but just point it out. I know something happened. I'm trying to remember. I have been working on this ship when I can, because I figure it's kind of worth it for me to beef it up. 1, it is a tank. It's a decent tank, too. And 2, I mean, I already have First Order Officer at Relic 5, so, like, it's kind of got an advantage right there. All I gotta do is get it to 7-star, and it's already gonna be, like, a pretty beefy ship. So I'm trying to farm that. My main priority for ship farming, though, is Outrider, which, as you see, not much progress, 79 out of 85. Well, I mean, that is progress, but it's slow. It's taking forever to get there. Almost 6-star. It'll probably be like a week and a half before it's 6-star, and then it's the long journey to 7-star. Vulture Droid I'm trying to work on. The problem with Vulture Droid is it's where... I don't know. It's with somebody else. It's with... Who is this? Iden Versio? So yeah, I got her to 7-star, but this guy's still sitting at 75. So I'm trying to farm that, so that way then, because this would be good with the malevolence, but I'm working on it slowly. Anything else to talk about? I don't know. I mean, this ship moved up a little bit just because I got Jedi Consular to relic status. Anything else? I don't know. Down here we have some progress on Executor. I mean, I can't help that. That's just whenever the event comes around. So that's going to take forever to get him the 7-star. I mean, it comes around once a month and you get 10 shards. So it's like I still have 5 months before I can get him the 5-star. Because that would be 50 shards. 50 plus 20 is 70. It's ridiculous. So what is this? February? So March, April, May, June, July. Wow. So in July, I'll be able to get him to 5-star. That's psychotic. Anyways, yes, and I also was able to get Iden's ship. Was this month? I don't know. This wasn't this month, was it? Probably not. This was probably last month. That was with the Galactic Chase. Oh yeah, this is another one I forgot I'm casually working on. I recently got, well, relatively recently got him the 5-star, and as you see, I'm only at 1 out of 85 towards 6-star. I haven't really been working on Kyle, though. I don't even know where he is. I think he's probably like a Cantina character, right? Yep. As you see, he's at 68 out of 85, but I think that's only because he was a login character 1 month, wasn't he? So that kind of helped me get his shards up. It's not because I was farming him, because like I said, I'm trying to work on relics, not nonsense. I was looking at Home 1. Home 1's actually good with rebel ships, but like he is my weakest power ship, and it's only because Akbar only has 4 moves and no Zetas, so it's like it makes it quote unquote weak. Again, goes back to what I was saying about how they need to rework the power structure, because the power rating is just stupid. It makes no sense. But like, look, you're telling me that this ship is 8,000 power stronger when it's only 5-star? No, it's not. It's only because you have Pia, who has 5 moves, 2 Zetas, and Relic 8. So that makes this ship so strong, when it's really not. And the moves are only at gear 5, or whatever you want to call it, where his are maxed. But yeah, I was just thinking, like, man, all this work I put in, like, he's Relic 4 now, still my weakest ship, besides Radis, but I haven't worked on anything towards this. You know, it's 5-star, it's, you know, all those gear 1, like, I don't know, it's just ridiculous. Just like Endurance way up here. Endurance is way up here. Endurance sucks. But nope, because he has 3 Zetas now, and he's Relic 5, so, anyways, I think that's all I got. Oh, maybe this month. Oh, look at that. That's funny. I was just talking about him. And I was talking about Star Killer. Anyways, though, maybe it was this month. In Conquest, I finally made it to hard. I didn't choose hard this time. I just chose normal, because hard was, well, ironically, hard. But not hard in the sense of too challenging. It was just the requirements for the feats and stuff were just too much. It was like, oh, do 40 of this. And it's like, what the heck? That's a ridiculous amount. Like, I'm used to these where it's like, you know, do 10 or something. Like, come on, go in here. What does this say? You know, do 7 battles with Ewoks, where hard mode was probably like 20, and it's like, jeez. But it was still cool that I finally unlocked hard mode after all these, however long Conquest has been a thing. Anyways, yeah, I think that's all I got now. That is my update on the state of my galaxy, and thanks for checking this out. And until next month, well, it's not going to be that long, until whatever comes out next, I said see ya.